All right, the Detroit Lions just caught an unexpected break. In fact, they caught two unexpected breaks over the next 2 or 3 weeks. So that is a really good thing. So we're going to talk about the 3 things that the Lions just got. And before you start getting frustrated with me, no, this is not me doing a video about how we're lucky that the other player on the other team, one of their best players, is injured. That's not all this is. We are going to talk about some unfortunate injury news for both the Seahawks and the Cowboys, but we are going to put this in a completely different light. So, a day ahead, 2 days ahead of the game, we actually have some good news. And the first good news that we have is that we have got ourselves a Sam Laporta returning to full practice yesterday. That is fantastic news. We needed to get Sam Laporta back. Both him and Dan Skipper were able to return to practice, and here we can go ahead and take a look at who's there. We're also going to take a look at the Seahawks because that's the second part of this break too, this big break. All right, so no practice. Frank, we're without him. All right, more on that in about 35 seconds. All right, Iffy, still not practicing. Honestly, have no idea what's going on with him. It's starting to feel a little bit like whatever is going on with Christian McCaffrey. All right, Enos Rakestraw is limited in practice, but guys who return to full practice, that is just massive. Laporta, Skipper. Yes, Skipper, that's a big deal. Like, especially depending on what we have with Laporta. If Laporta can't go for the whole game, we're going to need Skip to be available. We love bringing him in and running situations. Aleem McNeil is back. Levi Onwuzurike is back. Alex Anzalone is back. Brian Branch upgraded to full practice. Dude is going to play. That is huge. Our defense is back to almost full strength. That is very, very important. Now, I told you we'd talk again about Frank Ragnow. All right, so here's the first part of this big break. All right, Frank, not expected to play, but on the inside, the Seahawks injury report, rookie defensive tackle, freak defensive tackle, just in case anybody's wondering, Byron Murphy, hamstring, he's out. He's not practicing. Leonard Williams was out. Nwosu, out. Boye Mafe, out. None of them are practicing. All right, Jerome Baker, this should be a situation where the Detroit Lions, even without Frank, will have a decided advantage on the interior and just offense to defensive line because every one of these players is either out or they are going to be playing with a significant with limitation, if that makes sense. All right, on the other side of things, Kenneth Walker, we don't know what his role is going to be with that oblique injury. We just don't know. So while we lose Frank Ragnow, arguably, well, not arguably, he is the best interior offensive lineman we have. They are without and have an injured 2 defensive tackles that they are playing. All right, they have D end as Leonard Williams here. Dude plays inside all the time. So that's the first unexpected break that we are catching. Now for an expected break. We know we still have some injuries, and I was sitting here saying, like, man, we need to get these players back. We need to get these players back. Well, most of them are already back, but we also have a bye week next week. I was sitting here, all of us were sitting here talking about how we wanted that bye week, how we hate a week 5 bye week. Give me something in the middle of the season. Give me a week 8 to 10 bye week, please. And then every year the Lions have a bunch of injuries in the beginning, and they start getting healthy as the year goes on. This bye week will only help increase that. So, yes, we have a bye week, and it is at a good time. Hopefully it gives Frank time to get back. We have one game where it's going to be a backup center against a backup defensive tackle. All right, that's good. And then hopefully you get that bye week. That's enough time for Frank to get back on the field. I'm not sure. We know he's a warrior, but we want him to be healthy because overall we want him healthy down the stretch for a playoff run and for the playoffs. And then we need to go to week 6. All right, we need to get to week 6, and we need to talk about what's happening the week after the bye. All right, we, once again, seems like every year these days, we find a way to play the Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys are reportedly going to likely be without their 2 biggest pass rushing stars. All right, coming off a win over the Giants. I don't know how many of you watched Thursday Night Football. Malik Neighbors is the real deal, by the way. But they got to 2-2, but pass rushers, Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, could cost them in the immediate future. All right, Parsons suffered what they are calling a high ankle sprain, which typically takes a month to recover. I'm going to make the argument that Parsons is a freak of nature, but it's a 4 to 6 week injury usually. Now, if he comes back, he's not going to be the normal Micah Parsons. And Lawrence injured his foot and is expected to miss multiple weeks. All right, Dallas, now this is Tom Pelissero, all right, reporting this. He does a good job. He doesn't bull crap, all right? He said Dallas now likely will be without 2 of its top defenders until after the Week 7 bye. So we have a Week 5 bye. So it looks like we're going to be able to get healthy while they go the exact opposite way. And I just want to make something very, very clear on here. The Seattle Seahawks have a good team, all right? They have a good team. They have a good defensive line and all that, but there's injuries. The Dallas Cowboys have injuries to their outside of the DNs, but they don't have a ton of depth. They don't have a great defensive tackles, so that's not great. So those are the unexpected breaks. Parsons, Lawrence, and then Branch is back. Like, it looks like he's going to play. That's huge. Laporta, it looks like he's going to play. Ali McNeil, it looks like he's going to play. Levi Onwuzurike, he's going to play. Anzalone, he's going to play. Those are all somewhat unexpected. Then, you like I said, you talk about the Seahawks and Byron Murphy, he's out. Leonard Williams, Nwosu, Mafe, are they, or I'm sorry, Boye Mafe, it is. They spelled it wrong in this article. But, like, they should either be limited or not playing. No practice on Friday doesn't always bode well. Now, again, it's a Monday game, so there's still time for them to get healthy. So here's what I want to do as we finish out this video. I want to have you look at, this is the Detroit Lions starters based on PFF. All right? Who is the X factor in this game, or is it somebody that I'm not looking at here? When we're going up against the Seattle Seahawks, who is the player that is going to have to ball out in order for us to be successful? All right, I'm going to give you a couple. All right, first one that I'm going to throw at you is whoever replaces Frank Ragnow. Can he hold his own / win matchups? That is somebody I'm going to throw at you. The next one that I'm going to throw at you is Jack Campbell. The Seattle Seahawks are running the ball. I don't know if Kenneth Walker's in, but if he is, that guy has some of the best contact balance I've ever seen. All right, he is a phenomenal contact balance guy. We need a linebacker that is going to be able to shut down the run. That's somewhere that Campbell has thrived. And then the question is, how can we bracket? How can we cover? Can Carlton Davis or Terrion Arnold actually hang with DK Metcalf? Those are my X factors in this game. Hey, we'll keep talking about it. Join us live after the game, Monday Night Football. We always go live after. It's super late, but love going at it, talking with all of you. Win, lose, or draw. Hopefully not lose. We will be here. We will absolutely be talking football. Hey, new sideline cap. You like it? I almost said helmet. Yeah, like this is a helmet. All right. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.